let me give you an overview of what you will be in the industry with this knowledge on Power BI or any BI tools. Okay, so there are 5 roles for people who are playing around with data. So that is a business analyst. A business analyst is actually, he will be closer to the business. He will understand what are the requirements for the end user, so what he is expecting from the data, and he puts them together into a diagram like a flow chart and all. So he will be putting together the requirements, like if they want to see the total sales of a year, compare it with the previous year, see how we are progressing on the sales this year, some things like that. He might even be putting it into simple words and sharing you over a Word document, or he will create a UML diagram for you. So the business analyst, he will be providing you what are the requirements of the client. Then comes the data analyst. What he will be doing is, he will be taking in the inputs from the business analyst, and he will understand what are the actual client requirements. It will be easier for him when he is looking into the data, which is a report which is created by the business analyst. So what he will do is, he will work with the data, and he will be creating dashboards and insights from the data that is provided by the client in such a way that they can get meaningful insights out of the data. That is what a data analyst does. So at some times, the data analyst may also need to do the role of a business analyst, because whatever work he is creating, he needs to share with the client how they are accessing and how is the data being used. So at that times, he may need to create these reports explaining how they are interacting with the data, the tables which they are using, and some UML diagrams may be required, things like that. So there's another role known as a data engineer. So what he will do is, like, he will set up the platforms, or the he will be managing the way how a data resides in a platform and how it will be connected to Power BI. He will be able to provide you the credentials, and he will make sure everything is up and running and all. Okay, so next comes the data scientist. So he is kind of advanced data analyst. What he will do is, he will be looking into the reports that may be created by the data analyst, or data scientist itself can use their own tools to create visuals out of the data, and they will be doing predictions and all those kind of stuff, like how can we do it better, or what will be the value of a stock in the market in the coming days. What would happen to it? Will it fall? Will it rise? And they will be able to provide even more advanced insights to the end users. That's what a data scientist does. When it comes to database administrator, he will be responsible for the availability and performance of the database, that is where the data resides. If it is an Azure SQL on the Azure cloud, so a database administrator should make sure that the database does not fail over, and it might cause access issues, like the data won't be available to the Power BI report. So database administrator makes sure the data platform functions properly, and things go well, so that it's available and it is a well performing solution as well. Next, these are the tasks that should be carried out by a data analyst. So he has to prepare, model, visualize, analyze, and manage the data as well as the reports. So by preparing, he means we have to profile, clean, transform the data, and get it ready to a model and visualize stage.